Hey everyone, welcome back to the garden. I don't know if you can see back there, but we have a bit of a plant haul to talk about. So come garden with us today and we'll discuss what we purchased and what we're going to do with them. So we have 3 plants here and we will unpackage those for you, show you what they are and talk a little bit about where they're going to go. And then I'm pretty sure I showed you guys this already. Still has my tag on it, my sold sign. So this I got at work before we started selling Christmas trees and wreaths and all that kind of stuff. We had a great sale at the garden center, so I bought this Christmas jewel holly. It's a dense pyramidal upright holly selected for its dark polished green foliage, large apple red berries. No pollinator is needed for the showy female plant. Reaches 10 feet tall, 6 to 8 wide. And that is going to go in the corner here to replace the beautyberry that I have spoken about, I think, on several occasions. I'm not sure. It's either going to get in my brother's house or we'll move it someplace at the top of our property where it can grow to its full potential. And then I moved these over here just so that they're a little bit protected for the winter, because these are not going to go into the ground this year, but they're pretty hardy. They'll be fine here on the patio, even in their plastic containers. And these are 3 coral embers willows. They're going to go at the top of our property. We'll walk up there and I'll show you where and what the plan is for them. So I ordered these from Plants by Mail. I don't know if I've ever actually ordered anything from them before, but I really like how they ship their plants. These came very well, kind of tight in there, no problems. Much better than a lot of online nurseries that I've ordered from before. And they're really easy to open too. So you just slit the bottom and you lift the box up. The plants are supposed to come out from the bottom. Just like that. So they're wrapped in this plastic so none of the soil kind of gets all over it. Now I can tell these were maybe jostled around a little bit in shipping because there's a lot of soil here and not so much over there. So I'm just going to try to shuffle that around a little bit to distribute the soil better. So these are Encore azaleas. I have 2 of these. I talked about these in a previous video. This is the Autumn Sunburst. These are, again, Encore azaleas. This is single to semi-double blooms, light shade to full sun, 3 high by 3.5 wide, hardy in zone 6A to 10. And you can see they still have some blooms on there. This one I think is more indicative of what the color is going to be. It's kind of like pinky corally white. And I ordered 2 of those. So we have another one in here. Those are going to go up underneath the 2 hydrangea standards up top there, on top of our second wall, because underneath them we have 2, I'm pretty sure they're beyond midnight caryopteris. These are not going in the ground this year. We're still in a drought and it's getting late. We are going to get some very, very cold temperatures in the next couple of weeks, in the 20s at night and even some low 20s. And the ground's probably going to freeze. Not the best time to be planting in ground. So these are going to go in our frost-free containers and we're going to overwinter them here. We've had great luck doing that in our frost-free containers. We had overwintered some shrubs and perennials 2022 into 2023, and we got very, very, very cold in January of 2022, and those plants came through just fine. So I'm not worried about overwintering these in the frost-free containers. So again, we have 2 of the azaleas. And again, they're a nice size. These are 3-gallon containers, and the plants are very nice looking. The foliage is nice and green. There's no broken branches on them. There is a little bit of spotting. I'm not too worried about that. Some split blooms in here. Not too worried about that. I can see some buds set up for next year already. That right there, I don't know if you can see that. That's a bud. There's some buds in there for next year already, so that's exciting. And then the third plant that I got, I think it's a new hydrangea. Last year or this year. I think it's this year because they just popped up all over the market this year. And we had a couple at the garden center. Very expensive. And even with my discount, even with the 40% off we had, 40-50% off sale we had, it was going to be expensive. And I did not want to spend that much money. This one was a lot more reasonably priced. Plus I got free shipping and I think I might have even gotten a discount on these plants. And look at that, gorgeous. And I was not expecting to receive it all budded up and still blooming. Maybe these came from the south. I think they did. I think they came from Alabama. This is the Endless Summer Pop Star Hydrangea. Color is a deep saturated blue. Guessing it's going to be pink if you have alkaline soil. But it's all budded up. Not going to last in this zone outside, but we're still going to get it planted in a frost-free container and overwinter it. This is morning sun, afternoon shade, which will be perfect where it's going to go next year. 18 to 36 inches tall and wide, hardiness in zone 4 to 9. Bloom color will vary based on soil pH, so we knew that. So here's a picture up top. Obviously pink in alkaline soil, blue in acidic soil. This is also going to go up on the back of our second retaining wall, our top retaining wall. We're kind of making that a hydrangea room, I guess you could call it. So this is going to go up there too. So both of the different varieties of plants we got are going to be used up here. Underneath our two hydrangea standards is where the Encore Azaleas are going to go. Right now we have Beyond Midnight Caryopteris. This one has just done fabulously up here, even with the mostly shady conditions that it gets. We had another one over here, and this summer it died. Didn't do well last summer either. Kind of just got smaller and smaller. So I feel like since it is a little bit shadier up here, the Encore Azaleas will be better suited. And then the Popstar Hydrangea is going to go somewhere on the back side of this hydrangea standard here. We have some Coreopsis and Heliopsis. I feel like I want to move. We planted some Invincibelle lace hydrangeas here this summer. Obviously, they're all dormant now. There's 3 Invincibelle lace in there. Stay tuned next spring to see all these gorgeous plants make it to their permanent homes. Just to speed things up, my husband is going to do the planting of the azaleas and the hydrangea in the containers. So I'll turn you around real quick and show you that process. Okay, so the third one's going to go here so that it'll protect the hydrangea from the winds in the winter. azalea adjacent to and blocking the hydrangea. It should be nice and protected there for the winter, although again, these are frost-free containers, so I'm not totally worried about it. So just going to get cleaned up real quick, and then we will take a run up to the top of the property and just show you where those 3 coral ember willows are going to go. All right, so we're back up at the top of our property. This is where the 3 coral embers willows are going to go. This magnolia is going to get moved slightly in the spring or summer whenever we get to it. So it's just going to come slightly to the left and go back slightly. The other magnolia, where my husband is going to move up here somewhere closer to this end. The 3 coral embers willows will go in the middle, and kind of like red twig dogwoods, they will glow up here in the winter, provide some interest. The magnolias will be evergreen. Both the magnolias, those are Jim Wilson magnolias. They are native of the native sweetbed magnolia. So they and the coral embers willows will both be able to take the wet conditions up there that we have on occasion and the dry conditions we have up there on occasion. And I just think it will be, you can see that area from the street, like right up between our 2 properties. So once everything fills in up there, I feel like it'll be a pretty shot from the street, from the driveway. You'll see the pretty willows in the spring and summer with their leaves. I think they're very, very elegant. And with the evergreen magnolias, I just think it'll look pretty up there. It'll dress the area up a little bit. That area is in transition, has been for a couple of years. It's a bit of a mess up there, but my goal is eventually that will look a little bit more cultivated than it is right now. Thanks for coming along with us today, guys. We hope you enjoyed this quick video of us just planting up some azaleas and hydrangeas in containers so that they'll be overwintered. So come next spring, we'll be able to plant them into the landscape. Again, we're the Restless Gardeners.
I'm Rob.
I'm Desiree. Thanks for watching.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.